In today's society, many people often worry about their body shape. They tend to avoid consuming too many calories or go to the gym to exercise. However, you may not know that in the animal world, animals also face the problem of obesity. Despite not having a gym or a nutritionist to guide them on calorie control, once predatory animals have the ability to hunt, they will not hesitate to eat until they become super fat. Even lions can become round balls if they eat too much. So what do other animals look like when they become fat? In today's video, we will take you on a journey to explore the top 10 fattest animals in the world. Topping this list are species that are hard to believe just by hearing their names. Let's find out together and see if any of them surprise you. At number 10 is the squirrel. In the California National Park in the United States, there is a famous fat squirrel. It is a member of the local gray squirrel family. When seeing these small furry creatures, visitors cannot resist feeding them nuts, and this is a common thought of all visitors. The influx of visitors to the conservation area has provided this group of squirrels with a food source far exceeding their living needs. Normally, the weight of a gray squirrel is about 0.4 kilograms. However, the gray squirrels here exceed the standard weight, with the fattest one being twice the size of a normal squirrel, weighing over 2 kilograms. From the photos taken by visitors, this squirrel looks like a fluffy ball, and you can recognize it as a squirrel with a small head and only 4 limbs. A visitor who took a photo shared, "I was taking out a pack of peanuts when I suddenly saw a whole family of squirrels. The interesting thing is that they are all very large, including one that I have to say is extremely big. When I wanted to take a picture of it, I realized that it was so fat that it couldn't fit in the frame anymore. I had to step back a few steps to capture it completely." At number 9 is Bandit. Bandit is a raccoon from Pennsylvania, USA, weighing up to 34 kilograms. Bandit is listed in the Guinness World Records as the fattest raccoon in the world. Unlike the previous squirrels, Bandit's overweight is mainly due to illness and thyroid problems, which caused its weight to constantly increase. Besides having a chubby body, Bandit is not an ordinary raccoon. When it was young, Bandit had to wander in the wild before being adopted by a kind female dog. Therefore, it grew up with other puppies. Later, Bandit met a kind woman in Pennsylvania who gave it a real home. However, in 2004, Bandit left this world. Nevertheless, I believe that its owner and those who have loved Bandit will never forget this special raccoon. At number 8 is the penguin. Everyone knows that penguins need to store fat to withstand harsh weather conditions, but being fat also has its limits. On social media, there have been images of some penguins being abnormally obese, completely surpassing their normal limits. The most famous among them is a penguin that looks like a baby chicken, as if it is wearing a loose feather coat, looking both big and fluffy. In addition, there is a super obese penguin that looks like it is sick, also attracting a lot of attention. These penguins have become famous on the internet and have aroused curiosity among scientists. What causes these penguins to become so obese? It is understandable that penguins in zoos become obese because they are not lacking food and do not face natural enemies, but it is difficult to explain why there are obese penguins in the wild. Could it be that penguins have a certain obesity-causing gene, making individuals with that gene become super fat? However, until now, scientists have not reached a conclusion on this hypothesis. Standing 7th on the list is the liger. This is a species of the largest big cat in the world, and this liger is named Apollo, weighing up to 600 kilograms. This famous star has been recorded in the Guinness World Records 3 times. Apollo's father is a lion and his mother is a tiger. Apollo's nutritional data is extremely impressive. To meet the daily energy needs of such a giant body, Apollo needs to eat about 14 kilograms of fresh meat and drink several liters of water every day. Interestingly, it is not known whether it is due to genetics or not, but this liger does not appear to be fierce. It moves very slowly and has a very gentle temperament, to the point that its caretaker can stroke its fur without making it angry. In the photos taken by passers-by, Apollo appears twice as large as its caretaker. Truly, Apollo is a vivid testament that expands our perception of the size and gentleness of this liger. Standing 6th is the mouse. This interesting story took place in the city of Bensheim, Germany, when a fat mouse got stuck in a sewer cover on the sidewalk. Despite the freezing weather, This mouse does not appear to be lacking in nutrition with its fatty body. As it tries to squeeze through the gap in the sewer cover, that thick layer of fat, unfortunately, gets stuck. From the photos at the scene, you can see the head and upper body of the mouse protruding from the sewer gap, looking like it is calling for help. After receiving the news, a team of 8 firefighters immediately arrived to rescue the mouse. After 25 minutes of effort, the fat mouse was finally successfully rescued and returned to nature. Now it can comfortably eat and continue its own life. Standing fifth is the lion. For lions, chasing prey requires them to run fast, so their daily physical activity is very high, which is why we almost never see obese lions. However, when lions do not get enough exercise and are allowed to eat freely, they can become obese just like humans. Yes, this lion is so obese that it is round, far from the image of strength, beauty, and elegance that we usually associate with lions. This overweight lion has a large, sagging belly, with its stomach fat almost touching the ground, and when it walks, it sways from side to side. Its size is even larger than 5 normal lions combined, weighing up to 250 kilograms. It's truly astonishing, isn't it? This makes people doubt whether it can chase prey or not. And how did it become so obese? Standing fourth is the Orangutan Oshine. Oshine is a 100 kilograms orangutan in England, known as the fattest orangutan in the world. To protect Oshine's health, doctors have developed a new diet for it. However, if you ask Oshine's opinion, it definitely does not like it. When it is used to hamburgers, jellies, and candies, a plate full of salad will surely disappoint it. This obese orangutan was adopted as a pet by a kind couple in South Africa when it was young, and they provided Oshine with a variety of delicious food, which was a good intention, but the method was not quite right. Oshine doesn't like exercise and has an unhealthy lifestyle, causing its weight to skyrocket. Like humans, obesity can also cause orangutans to suffer from high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. To help Oshine's life return to normal, doctors have set up a strict weight loss plan for it, including persistently eating fruits, yogurt, lean meat, and vegetables. Hopefully, the weight of this 13-year-old orangutan can return to normal within a few months in preparation for its first pregnancy. In third place on the list is the sea lion. In the Gulf of Mexico, there is a famous sea lion star that locals call Pancho. Pancho is perhaps the fattest sea lion people have ever seen. This animal is very good at begging and regularly comes to humans asking for fish. Almost everyone in the area knows about it because since 2013, Pancho has been familiar with the local people. This chubby sea lion is really big, weighing over 300 kilograms. Unlike its counterparts, it is not afraid of humans at all. To beg for fish, Pancho can generously take pictures with humans, and it even jumps onto boats to interact with people. It's hard to resist this cuteness, and fishermen are often amused by its adorable actions and have become accustomed to Pancho's presence. So when they encounter it, they always have the habit of throwing it a few fish, perhaps because its fish begging trick always works, so Pancho eats too much and is now seriously obese. In second place is the tiger. A series of images of a round Siberian tiger has become famous on the internet when users shared photos of Siberian tigers in a zoo in Cape Nat Tan. In the photos, you can see some tigers lying on their sides, with their front legs curled up and their bellies round like inflated balls. There are also tigers lying on the ground, with their chests swollen and almost touching the ground. These photos have attracted many lively comments from netizens. Some people find these round Siberian tigers really cute, but others are concerned that such a physique could affect their health. Anyway, these are just photos on the internet, and the specific time these photos were taken has not been determined. A zookeeper spoke out against the claim that the tigers in the zoo are fat. They need such a thick layer of fat to withstand the cold in winter, and they will lose weight in the summer. In addition, the zookeeper also said that the nutrition conditions for Siberian tigers in the zoo are very good. Normally, they need more than 5 kilograms of meat per day, mainly duck and pork. However, some volunteer groups believe that these Siberian tigers do not look healthy, especially when it comes to releasing them back into the wild. Hopefully, the caretakers can control the overweight tiger's diet and provide enough exercise to keep them healthy. At the top of today's list is Uncle Fatty. Uncle Fatty is the name of a monkey with an obese appearance, weighing over 15 kilograms, which has fascinated many people but has had a tragic life. The reason for Uncle Fatty's dramatic body transformation all started with tourists loving it too much. Uncle Fatty, a short-tailed chubby monkey, often rests in the coastal area of Bangkok, where countless tourists constantly feed it high-calorie and fatty foods. Then, a tourist shared a picture of Uncle Fatty's big belly on social media, causing an internet sensation. At that time, the staff at the Thai conservation area could no longer stand by, so they started a mandatory weight loss campaign for Uncle Fatty. At the weight loss training center, the obese monkey had to endure a lot of suffering. After a series of dietary control measures combined with regular exercises, Uncle Fatty finally lost weight and regained the right to return to nature. Although Uncle Fatty still looks much fatter than normal monkeys, it is much better than when it first entered the training center. However, don't celebrate too soon, as some people are not optimistic about its release. They think that after returning to the natural environment, Uncle Fatty will quickly gain weight again because tourists will feed it, and then it may have to be captured again for weight loss. That was the top 10 fattest animals in the world. Among these 10 species, which animal impressed you the most? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Now goodbye and see you in the next videos.